Welcome to one more series of customer success story with Emerging Alliance for SAP. We are today in Emerald Tyres, an off-highway tire manufacturing company which deals with solid tires, inflatable tires for all off-highway purposes. We'll be meeting their head of production, Mr. K. Subramaniam, and they will have us walk through their entire journey of how they had implemented SAP, they've used SAP, and they will be using SAP to scale their business to the next level. Please welcome Mr. Subramaniam. Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, please let us know how SAP has been helping you in day-to-day production.
SAP is very easy to enter the daily production data because it is easy to read the system and feed the data easily. Our production parameters are able to update in the input in the SAP very easily.
Okay.
So it is useful for us.
So if I have to ask you, sir, before implementing SAP and after implementing SAP, what are the major differences with regards to production? What would you say, sir?
Before SAP implementation, we are using some other software is called iBus.
Okay.
From that iBus also looks like this way only. In earlier case, we are updating the data in manually through Excel files.
Okay.
From the Excel file, we are calling as a full test stock file.
Okay.
Each SKU is every product code will be there. We are feeding the daily production, daily rejection, daily stock. What is everything is manipulated manually, and we are committing the order based on the Excel file only.
Okay.
From after implementation SAP, we are easily find out what is the stock is available in the system. We are easily drive it, and we have planned the system easily, effectively.
Sir, after you have implemented SAP, we'll get a little bit technical over here because you have hands-on using SAP, right?
Yes.
So what are all the various production process which you are doing through SAP as of now?
From the receipt of the material, we are making a purchase quotation, purchase order.
Okay.
From that, we are inviting the material to stock.
Okay.
Then we are approving the GRN.
Okay.
Based on the GRN, we put an indent for the production. From the indent, we get the material to SAP. Afterwards, we issue the converting the compounds.
Okay.
And issue the compound material to the user model through SAP only.
Okay.
By the user also indenting the material through SAP.
Oh.
Afterwards, once we make the production, we are updating the production into SAP.
Yeah.
From that, we are calculating what are the compounds, how much it was consumed for the production, and we take it.
Doing it in SAP. So up to the FG production, you're doing in SAP.
Yes.
And then the delivery is also?
Yes, through SAP only.
SAP.
Once you pass the production, we are doing the quality inspection and the quality parameter handle feed through the SAP. From that, the stock will be moved to the FG stores. From the FG store, we are making the dispatch through SAP. Then security checks and all, everything cleared through SAP.
Sir,
apart from that, customer test report, that and all also generated through SAP.
Through SAP. Nice to hear that, sir. Yes. A lot of process done through SAP. I know that it was not a one-day work. You would have taken a long time to reach here. Probably there would have been a lot of struggle also.
Yes.
But finally you have been doing it.
Yes, we are doing.
Sir, one thing which we noticed when we came to the solid tire industry or tire industry is the unique process is you use a stencil number. Okay. So can you just explain us how does that work and how have you incorporated that in SAP? Because this is something that most of the industries, who are into discrete manufacturing require this. So if you can help us understand how have you done it?
Stencil number will be looks like a name of a person like that.
Okay. It's equivalent to a name of the person.
Yes. When the number is fixed in the tire, that will never change throughout the life of the Emerald, because it is a unique ID for a particular product, particular tire. From that number, we can read out our production details and all. Whichever the serial number, when it was made and all, we have identified to SAP. Apart from that, for the It is a 8-digit character number.
Okay.
In that 8-digit character, we specially requested your EA team to doesn't allow any alphanumeric characters and more than the field of 8 characters.
So there are restrictions
Yes,
of how that nomenclature.
three or four restrictions we gave to EA and we have implemented it.
Okay. So this is like all about the stencil number. What is it?
Yes.
How do you do the process? Like when do you place a stencil number? When do you scan it? If you have to give some idea about that.
Once you build the tire, the stencil number will be allocated for the particular tire.
Okay.
And it will be feed into the system through our tire building software.
Oh.
From that software, it will be transferred to the SAP.
Okay.
So once it is assigned to the particular product in the SAP, it will become a traceability for the entire process.
Oh.
By the time we are linking everything through SAP.
Okay. So you are also using a barcode to basically scan the same stencil number. Okay. So the stencil number is also impregnated on the tire, and there's also a sticker which is put on the tire.
Yes.
And the same stencil number is generated as a barcode, and it also goes with the invoice, right?
Yes.
To the end customer.
Yes.
So if the customer has to basically ask you or has to report some damage, he'll come back to you with the stencil number.
For any feedback and all.
Any feedback is on
because the number will be available in the tire up to end of the life. So the number will be there or any clarification or feedback, the customer will refer the stencil number to us. Once received the stencil number, we will get back the tires from the dispatch to up to receipt of the raw material, we test out the details.
Sir, this is a question that all customers who want to implement SAP have in their mind. Like when we do SAP implementation, what is the importance of the data, item code, BOM details? How important it is and what should they do?
From the SAP report, we are filtering the unwanted fields from the report and we choose the specified field for our analysis and we go through the reports and do our all analysis data and evaluation methodology. Apart from that, the unwanted data will be removed from the SAP at a period of selective frequency level. We are doing the same with that fixed frequency of every month we are doing with our SAP team. Apart from that, the selective frequency we are taking a backup of the details from the SAP and the unwanted data will be removed from the SAP for the effective runs.
Sir, we have implemented SAP. Now, what are all the benefits that you are seeing in terms of inventory management? You tell something about that. Like, are you controlling the inventory better than earlier? How are you finding out shortages? Then how are you running the MRP? Okay, probably you can start with running MRP because that's your core area, right?
For inventory and all, earlier case we are physically counting it and we are
physical counting. It will take like 2 or 3 days to take the
earlier case we have start taking for 3 to 4 days also.
Every month you have to take stock.
Once in a year. Once in a year we are taking 4 days. Every month the first day will be taken as an inventory for at least 8 to 12 hours.
So you will have to calculate your requirement manually after taking the inventory.
Yes. Nowadays we are taking the inventory through SAP. From the SAP we take out the printout of the data and give it to our accounts. Our accounts people will come and verify all the details and they can certify within 2 to 3 hours from
2 to 3 hours.
The second half of the shift will be run to the regular production. Apart from that, earlier days we are working the costing and all through Excel sheets by manipulating the raw material costs and all by choosing the BOM and all. After implementation SAP, we are ensuring the cost details to SAP directly. If any clarification is required, we are working manually and class verify the same if required.
So whenever you want to verify it, you do a manual calculation and do a verification. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure meeting you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.